Do not buy this game. I have never, ever called for a boycott of a game.
Green. Peace, bitches. Ooh.
I'm giving you 2K games. You're putting out shit products, man. Pause the music. Pause the music. I gotta get this off my chest. All right, Steph, let's step it up.
NBA 2K carries the heaviest stigma of any game I've ever played. When I tell people to try 2K, they act like I just told them to give child abuse a shot. I've lost count of how many times I've heard people say, "Ugh, it's just the same shit every year." And typically speaking, that is the divide in perception. On one hand, you have people who say sports games never change. On the other hand, you have people like me. I know of some years that have such terrible ideas they change the landscape of the entire game, and game critics will just look up at NBA 2K long enough to know they can't compare it to Dark Souls, and then tell you whether or not it's the best version ever or it's always the same. It shouldn't bother me when people are dismissive of NBA 2K. They're generally right about it, especially when something trips someone's bottom feeder radar. People who try to boycott 2K for ethical reasons are right to do so. However, if you are going to boycott or ignore a game for sucking ethically, don't expect anyone to think your gameplay criticisms are worth anything. It looks the same to you because you don't care, not because it's actually the same. It's not hard to prove NBA 2K targets children with gambling. I'm tired of being treated like an idiot, like I don't know who these Nickelodeon-ready faces are actually targeting. I just want to continue my epic power fantasies in peace. It's a wonderful story spanning over many nerds and years. This magnum journey starts with an anime that made it subconsciously easy for me to romanticize basketball. That was all it took for me to love NBA 2K. It's not like NBA 2K became my favorite game so I could disappoint everyone I know. But after thousands of hours, I had to finally admit, this is the most fun I've ever had in a team game with friends. It was the first time I had fantasies start in anime that I got to live out in a video game through my real-life friends.
Alright, guys. Alright, we have 10-point buffer to get a double.
Ooh.
Double alley-oop.
Double alley.
If I am playing a real-time strategy game or a first-person shooter game with my friends, it sort of feels like we're in separate worlds. In NBA 2K, we all have a much better sense of what the other is doing. We caught up to teams with far more playtime than us just by harmonizing better. By the end of 18, we had beaten the best teams on PC and the hacking was ruining a lot of the fun, so we jumped to console. By the end of 2K21, we had become an absolute dominant force, especially our defense.
Ooh, god damn.
Oh my god. Oh my
god. Yeah, I'm gonna give this guy can get a shot.
However, I can't help but admit, I am burning out. Not so much on the game either, but the leadership role as it pertains to friends. If I'm not running point, my friends generally won't play 3v3. I love playing with my friends. They help build the anime fantasy more than anything else. But this year, as strange as it sounds, I hope they play without me more. I hope there aren't so many comparisons among us, unless they're playfully hilarious and out in the open.
Oh! I thought that was you, Grit. Sorry. Holy fuck. Out of the corner of my eye, I was like, oh, look at this goofy ass big. I was like, that's Grit.
So here we are, NBA 2K22. And I truly wonder how to get the most fun out of this game because it seems like a most promising year. My friends don't really need me to run point or score at this point, and my little nerd ego has a hard time with it. Mostly because I know it's for the best. It's time for someone else to lead. The first time I played 2K22 was with friends I hadn't seen since the pandemic. It was a wondrous land. To be quite honest, I was an anxious wreck heading into that first game, and it was brutal, and I was openly frustrated. We lost that first game and brought it back around to face the same team. We artistically fucked them with staggeringly good team play. The anime dream was alive again. Except now, the dream was taking inspiration from actual basketball. The Spurs' beautiful game is pure fantasy fuel, where teamwork trumps all. It's a strange combination, because while we do all love teamwork, we all also have immortal hard-ons for destroying hope. Before we beat the team that just beat us, we humiliate them by flopping around, taking awful shots, and just having an all-around great time by Scrooge McDucking into their golden tears. we are all in our mid-30s, showing 15-year-olds who the real 15-year-olds are.
Ooh, you little bitch.
This game has a lot of people that detract from it, and I'm not trying to say those people are dumb. In fact, they're smart. It's just that when they say something smart, it's like no one is listening.
Where's the talent in the industry that wants to make a sick-ass basketball game that's competitive?
While there are plenty of good reasons to hate NBA 2K, I've played this game with my friends more than any other by a long shot. I can't help myself.
Try and fucking shoot, bro. Try and fucking shoot for your life. You can't do that shit, you bum.
Oh, that feels so good.
This anime fantasy has been past the point of no return for a very long time.
Push back, you fucking pathetic zombies in the sports game community!